Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am the original gamer, StevieStrow. Let's get our joysticks ready, put our headsets on, and get our game on. Now I'm going to show you a game that I'm actually playing on Xbox 360 via my Xbox One, which is called Discs of Tron. So the original Tron arcade game had 4 mini games. They wanted a 5th level, but they just did not have time to get it finished for the game to release. The original Tron arcade game was released in 1981 to coincide with the release of the movie, and this 5th level never made it to that version. It would be 2 years later for Discs of Tron to appear in the arcade in 1983. And as you can see here by watching the game over a track screen, it's kind of a quasi 3D looking game, and it's based on 2 different parts of the movie. It's based on the disc battle which took place in the movie. It's also based on the platforms that were part of a highlight game in the movie where you had kind of a Cessna and you had to bounce a ball off the ceiling and break rings to make your opponent fall. There was a scene in the movie where that took place. So what I want to show you here real quick is the game as it appeared in the original arcade, and then I'm also going to show you an enhanced version that the Xbox 360 also provided with its updated emulation and all kinds of stuff like that. So let's take a look at the game here real quick. One of the things you'll notice, now again in the original arcade, much like the Tron game, you had an analog wheel to control your person. In this one here, I actually am using my right stick on my Xbox controller, so it's not quite as fluid as it would be turning that analog dial. You got to look out for your opponent's discs. You got to turn your little disc here, aim it at Sark, who's the bad guy in red, and knock him off. So I'm aiming my little steering guy behind him on the wall, and I'm trying to hit his discs. You can shoot his discs. But you ultimately have to hit him and avoid getting hit. I just kind of got grazed there. This is the first level where there's only 1 disc, so I'm winging my discs at Sark. Okay, I got him. So once you knock Sark off of the platform twice, you proceed to the next round, and the rounds get increasingly more difficult by adding more discs for you to jump back and forth. There become a lot more obstacles to deal with over time. What I want to show you now that I've shown you the original version of how this mostly looked in the arcade, I'm going to show you the updated version, which is an exclusive feature that was only available to us through the Xbox 360 version. So if I go into Options and I turn on Enhanced Graphics, which is one of the settings, I can now play the game in a much more updated version than how it looked in the arcade. So they've really taken the same game and just kind of put some really fancy backdrop behind it and made it look really cool. So let's try this again with the updated enhanced version of Discs of Tron. So again, the Sark is the bad guy in red. And look at this cool updated background. I was really impressed when I saw this. So the background looks more like something that would have existed in the original Tron universe that we saw in the 1981 feature film. So here we go. Same exact game, just updated visuals in the background and a little bit better special effects too on the particle effects. When I hit Sark, the particles of his damage look a lot better. They're a little bit more fluid, a little bit more smoky, not quite as pixelated. So definitely enhanced special effects, enhanced background effects. It's just some nice window dressing on an already pretty cool game. So as you see here, I just hit Sark one time, I knocked him off twice, and I've completed my first round. Second round now, they add 2 discs for us to bounce back and forth from. We'll eventually have 3 discs. We'll have discs that kind of change elevations. So there's a lot you have to really process here. You got to keep your eye on where you are. You got to keep an eye on where your thing is in the background there, which is aiming towards Sark. I just got hit. And there's a little digitized sound of Sark laughing at me, getting hit twice. Alright, I don't think I can afford to die anymore. Now this thing here is chasing me down. I've got a deflector thingy. I've really got to try to take him out before this thing gets me. I think it mentioned you only get 7 of those deflects per life. Oh, and I just got taken off the board here. And I have died. End of line. End of game. Let's try this one more time. I don't think I'm going to make it past level 2. Or definitely not going to make it past level 3. We'll have to play this game many times. Come on, Sark. Gotcha. First hit. I'm trying to figure out a strategy here where you can maybe figure out some type of scatter pattern where you have discs on him from both sides where he'll have to fall and hit one or the other. Haven't quite figured that out yet. There's a lot of subtle animation too in the background scenery. It's very subtle, but you see like kind of glimmering lines tracing around circuits and stuff like that. See the floors kind of slowly pulsating. So little kind of cool little details that they're adding to the background scenery too. It's not very distracting, very complimentary, I think. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. That's completed round 2. Let's try round 3. Oh, 3 discs. This looks tough. By round 3, Sark is really on his game. He's much more fast moving, much more aggressive in his offense with his disc throwing, and he's definitely got a much larger arsenal of bad thingies that are floating around. His little energy pods, whatever they're called. See, I'm trying to force him into a corner there. Yes. Nice. I just finished round 3. Round 3 was the toughest round so far. What is going on in round 4 now? Okay, back to 2 disc platforms, but now we've got a barrier in the middle. So now there is a kind of reflective barrier that we have to work our way around. Come on, Sark, you yo-yo. Oh, he got me. Why are you laughing at me? Why you laugh at me? See, he's actually working his ricochet magic pretty well. Okay, the barrier just split. Oh, his little beanie buzzy thingy just got me. Okay. Oh, man, I tried to deflect it. Oh, good, he didn't. Come on. It's really hard to focus on all this. He's got a lot of stuff going on here. Gotcha. Oh, that was a draw there. But I guess, even though I killed him, I died too. Oh. What a bummer. What a bummer. I don't know. I just put up AA as my initials. Oh my goodness. So that was pretty cool. This is a fun game with some nice cosmetic improvements to it if you turn on that feature. This game is $5 from the Xbox store. It will play on an Xbox 360 or an Xbox One. And it is pretty cool. Discs of Tron from Bally Midway, released in 1983. Available now on your previous gen or current gen gaming console. Very cool stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. I am the original gamer, StevieStrow. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. Throw out a comment. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Do all that kind of stuff. I'll see you all next time. Greetings, programs. End of line for now. And peace out, everybody.